Literally, more screen shake could not be happening right now on a train that's exploding.
Oh, Scorn. I hate Scorn.
I think it's more appropriate so that you score.
Draw! Boom!
Scored.
Who wants to help me in my stupid quest?
I mean, if it involves anything with Gambit, I am burnt the fuck out. So...
It is with Gambit.
Well then, I am sorry. Bless you. Also...
Thank you.
I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, that's right. Do you know what it means to be contemptible then, Ryan? You're saying you scored for it.
Well, yeah, if you have contempt for somebody, you just despise them.
And, yes, I understand what you're going for, but you could have just said they were contemptible. Which would have been equally as hilarious to me because intelligence.
I wasn't going for intelligence, I was going for comedy.
Oh, you're going for alliteration.
So, I learned that word once.
At least you're proud enough to admit it.
Oh wait, I know what it means.
Ah! I just lost 10
It's
mode.
the repeating of initial consort sounds. Bam! So like, she sells seashells by the seashore, basically. All of those S's at the start of a sentence, at the start of the words that's alliteration.
Or scorn, torn, form. Or corn.
No, that's just rhyming. You have to have the start. The initial syllable has to start with the same sound.
Or scorn and scale and...
Yeah, that.
Shell.
That's alliteration. Not necessarily shell. I mean, it might be shell.
There's two different kinds of shell.
Well, but just because it's a S, like a S versus a sh, that wouldn't be alliteration.
Or school!
That would work. The old shoe house.
Yeah, but I was about to say, I hope nobody corrects me on that because nobody here goes to school.
School? Did you look at your schedule? No, schedule.
Actually, I go to school.
That
I go to
pisses
military
me
school.
off. I don't know why.
I go to military school.
Me too, actually. Like, I'm actually in class right now for fucking electronic engineering.
Does ROTC count? Well, I'm not even in ROTC.
Does what count?
So why isn't everybody talking in the background?
Why isn't everybody? Hey, Strader!
What?
You suck!
Fuck you!
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that what you meant by background?
Yeah, you want, like, if you want background noise, I got you, fam. This is the Marine Corps.
I want music.
You want music? Fuck no.
I thought you was in class with technology.
highly-
Technology is part of music.
Specialized.
My specialized playlist? Yeah, no. It's an acquired taste, thank you. I won't make fun of anybody for their music other than if they listen to fucking Katy Perry or country. In which case I will probably look at you with a very furrowed brow.
What's wrong with country?
What isn't wrong with country? Where's that Bo Burnham song that describes country music perfectly?
Alright, alright. I understand where you're coming from with that because I love that song and I know just about every word of it. World now, simple attitude.
Yep. Literally the same thing. Not high-class workers feeding off of the fucking love of high-class working.
A bunch of millionaire metrosexuals.
Yep. feeding off of hard-working people.
The actual working class
I can actually get like.
Really? This guy's AFK in the middle
Once
of a
again,
match?
I don't like
Really?
country at all. But Blake Shelton is a fucking funny dude. Just saying, Blake Shelton is super goddamn funny. I like him as a person, but his music needs to die.
You know, with newer country, like there's been more of a blend of pop and country. Like
Yeah, actually, that's the funny thing. It's not even really country anymore.
This guy just got sniped with a freaking sleeper stimulate. That was funny. That was priceless.
I'm really glad you think it's hilarious. Guess what you're gonna see in the next round?
Another one.
You'll think it's
Yes.
You'll think it's funny.
Oh, guess what's in the next round?
Another one.
And the next round.
Uh-huh.
And the next
the
round.
next one. And the next one.
And the next one.
And the next. This whole game is plagued by sleeper simulator. I fucking
Yeah,
Well, let's
me
cut him
about
some
it.
slack. Next round you'll be plagued by the Crooked Fang, and then...
You know what's even more cancer than that? You ever been killed by the 1,000 Voices? I have, several times. That shit sucks. I've been team wiped in one shot with that shit. It's funny. But it is very, very not okay. You don't expect it, you're just like, ow, my foot tickles, and suddenly you turn into a giant paste on the wall.
My foot tickles. So right, did you ever get to draw that dick?
No! I don't have the sensitivity right now to do that. Not only that, but I'm also lazy.
That
was the first thing I wanted to do. When I got it.
What was even funnier was that was like the first thing you hated about was like, you were like, people are just gonna be drawing dicks all over it, and then the first time you got that, you're like, I wanna draw dick. I wanna draw dick.
No, that's exactly right. Well, the first thing that, like, when it first came out, everybody was just like, it's just gonna be a constant meme. I thought it was gonna be like a trace rifle.
Now I gotta wait a whole 8 minutes.
That's probably what people thought. I mean, dude, an explosive trace rifle? Oh my gosh.
That would be fucking cancer in Crucible. Oh my god.
That would have to definitely be a heavy weapon that gets no power ammo. Ever.
I mean, this one hardly gets